Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator Rome, where we are on the downhill slide of this war now. Egypt came in and kind of bailed us out. They're kind of losing up here, but they're keeping Alut busy while we get our war score. That's the big thing. So let's just go up here and start grabbing a little bit of war score up this direction, while they are sending their mercs up here. We should be perfectly fine to do this, theoretically. These guys are retreating here, that's fine. Yeah, all we want to do at this point is grab ourselves some war score. I want this war over ASAP, but we've been able to spend a lot of money on inventions this war, which is actually a huge deal. So let's just bring our troops over here, and we're just going to push up this way towards Maru a little bit. In fact, maybe we should send this force directly to Maru, just to make sure that they can't send any additional troops down. Now we are sieging their capital, which is going to be a large amount of war score for us. And every month we're getting one war score from ticking war score. So that's fantastic. And as long as they're not contesting this, as long as they're up here fighting Egypt, I'm fine with it. They're actually pushing Egypt back. Good for them. I mean, it's not good for us, but it's buying us the time we need. That's the important thing. We need to get out of this war. I'm kind of surprised our allies haven't already started piecing out, if I'm honest. Who is this? This is our researcher. We could imprison him, or we could just stop seeing him as a rival, and I'm going to do that. I'm not much of one for holding grudges. There, we sieged their capital. Let's go take Corinth. And we should be hitting 10 war score pretty soon. The question is, how much do we actually need to take Meroe? I mean, we need 10 in total, of course, but how would they accept it at 10? They might. We're going to get a bunch of war score here. That's 3 war score. You can go up to Hashem. And then we're going to start sieging 4th Cataris here. Or 4th Cataract, even. Oh! They're offering us Meroe. Yes. We accept this. This is exactly what we want. Fantastic. Excellent. So this is now all ours. Perfect. Okay, so we are no longer at war. So the Hadramit army should start moving all the way back over here. The Sabin army should start moving all the way back over here. The Katabian army should start moving all the way back over here. The first army is going to be rebranded to be the Axumite army, probably. Actually, we've got the Axumite army, so the Katabian army is what that'll be. Excellent. Okay, so that is so huge, because we just got a source of iron. This is so enormous. We need to immediately promote this to a city, I think, so that we can get additional iron. So we have it relatively well protected here. Oh, free money. Thank you. We have this relatively well protected here. I do want to switch this over to a fort. And that does mean that we can switch these cities from being fort cities, most likely, because we'll have these 3 forts protecting this area. The Axumite army is not currently moving. Come on back to Axum. There you go. Okay, regular Senate hours. Fantastic. And then we're going to be able to get expanded naval hierarchy very soon as well. So that'll be perfect. I'm actually a little bit shocked that they just gave us this. I guess they really wanted out of the war so that they could properly fight Egypt. Holy Egyptian revolt, Batman. Okay. So we need a governor for Nubia. Perfect. Tana currently has a very low food supply, as does Mosulon. So that's something we're going to need to work with. Let's see, we currently have vegetables here. We can import additional vegetables from Moreau. And that'll help. Mosulon is losing food as well. We should import perhaps a bunch of fish here. There we go. That should help Mosulon's food. Oh yeah, that's way better. Now, what are we actually importing here? We're currently importing camels from Punt to Tana. Let's not do that. And let's import vegetables. What else are we importing? We are importing leather. Let's not do that. And let's instead import livestock. Okay, and what else are we importing here? Earthenware? I mean, sure, but livestock is more important right now. Okay, hopefully that will change the food. Yep, perfect. We'll no longer have people starving. Please support my heir. Please support my heir. Please support my heir. Thank you very much. Okay, so the first army is going to be renamed to the Guanaran Amri, apparently, because I can't type. The Guanaran army. Excellent. Now we need a lot of manpower. There's no doubt about that. Axum is losing food now as well. And it's currently at its maximum for import slots. That's interesting. That is certainly interesting. However, for right now, I'm far more interested in making sure that this is getting done. How long are we away from getting Moreau done? Until 12 May 620. Okay. So that'll give us some time for our manpower to regenerate. We can get another invention here, and in fact our oratory advances did go up. So aggressive expansion impact, diplomatic range, and aggressive expansion change. Of those, I would prefer aggressive expansion change. These are now cheaper as well. Okay, I'll take it. Hey Axum, do you want to become my feudatory? Nope. Okay. So we're going to need to completely reform our armies. There's no doubt about that. But for that to happen... Oh, available decisions. We could do a theocratic monarchy. Rulers reign for life. It would give us an oratory and 2 religious ideas. It would boost our various things here, including our... Oh, hello, civic advances. Including our... Omen, which would be interesting. Let's do it. Okay, so we have a free idea slot. We can do a civic idea, right? No, this is an oratory idea. Monthly corruption. General and admiral loyalty. Yep. Okay, now religious ideas. We can get 2 of these. Civilization level. That wouldn't be bad. Omen power. Ruler popularity gain. Yes. Ruler popularity gain, and I think civilization level. There we go. And of course, we do have some civic inventions we can do now. Civic provincial investment cost, slaves needed for surplus -1, and national citizen output. We're going for that one. Alut wants to import earthenware. Sure. Go for it. I don't have a problem with Alut anymore. So the Sabin army is just standing here. Sabin army, you're supposed to be up here. Get up here. The Axumite army, you are supposed to be here. The Katabian army is where they're supposed to be. The Guanaran army is where they're supposed to be. But these guys, they're still in motion. So the Guanaran army can go ahead and start drilling. The Katabian can start drilling as well. We have a Scandalous Dominus. This guy is the general of the Saban army and a pretender to become High King. That is not great. So, we could lose popularity. Are we gaining popularity with all the ruler popularity stuff we've gotten? Let's pop into here. Yeah, we are gaining popularity. Okay, that's good. You would gain 5 loyalty from this. Yeah, we'll do a token inquiry. That should be fine. So, we have a lot of rebuilding to do. A whole lot of rebuilding, in fact. We are currently putting forces into the Axumite army. Trial developments on this guy, huh? Well, clearly this is all some sort of smear campaign. I don't see a problem with that. What could possibly go wrong? So Gengaris is going to have its city done quite soon. A tragic loss for the cause of justice. Unfortunate. Please support my heir. Okay. So we have a lot of tyranny right now. That needs to tick down. Our aggressive expansion is doing okay. Our stability is going to continue to go up. The most important thing right now is that we need to start removing some of these light infantry units. So essentially, we need to do something like this and get rid of this unit. I don't want to put manpower into this. Basically, right now, any light infantry units that are not loyal and that are not full, I want to get rid of. So, no, not these archers. The archers stay. Just the light infantry. So we get rid of these, because we are going to be replacing them. So that's fine. So we got rid of those. Let's see here. In the Hadramut army, we're going to do the same thing. Any of these that are not loyal and are not full, we are just going to get rid of. Technically, it would allow us to get rid of these as well. That's interesting. So we're going to disband all of those. Excellent. Now over here, we're going to do the same exact thing. We are going to get rid of all of the light infantry units and disband them. Excellent. Is that all of our light infantry except for in the Saban army gone? There's 3 here that we could actually get rid of, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to get rid of these 3. We're going to keep around the ones in the Saban army right now, though. But that means that we need far fewer men to reinforce our army in full, which is a huge deal. Okay, now, this guy here, he is still not supporting our proper heir, but I think that's probably okay. And once we get everybody into position, the Saban army here is very not in position, but the Axumite army should be drilling. The Guanaran army is indeed drilling. The Axumite is as well. The Katabian is. The Saban is a long ways away, and the Hadramut army is a long ways away as well. Okay, we can do an invention. And slaves needed for surplus. I think that's a great one to grab right now. Excellent. I'm still so happy that we won this. It's such a huge deal that we took a source of iron. It is so enormous. Like, I can't overstate how important that was. And the fact that this war broke out and then Egypt had this rebellion, this is so weird. Like, I'm not entirely sure how that's going to play out. Alut might end up stronger from our war. In a weird sort of way, because they might be able to take a bunch of stuff from Egypt. That said, we now have access to iron. And I'm just going to do slave output here. So we're going to be building mills. Just mills. 3 of them. I want to be outputting tons of iron. Okay. So, let's take a quick look here at how much manpower we need. We need 20,000, and that's still going up rather than down because we are walking through this desert. That's to be expected. But this is the reason why I didn't get rid of the light infantry from the Sabin army. Just because I really don't want to look super weak. We need to start recruiting in heavy infantry, but we want to keep some of this light infantry around. Can we colonize over here? No, we can't. Okay. Well, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and that was a very successful episode. Like, incredibly successful. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time when we are going to regenerate some manpower. See you all then.